Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching. Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Alright, we're back with the next stream. Sorry, I got sidetracked. I was talking to Chris. She's getting ready to head out. We are having grilled burgers today. And yeah, so I had to converse with her because she's going to buy some ground beef and she's getting some steaks today, which I will cook in a few days. Right now, I need to get the other controller over here and get it set up for our Dune Awakening run. All right, let me check something here real quick, and then we can get going. Alright, first things first. Need to get some filters going. Probably. Let me double check my water supply. I'm pretty sure I made a whole bunch of aluminum yesterday. Aluminum, which means it's going to drain. Yeah, definitely need more water. Alright, number one priority today is going to be building a second Ornithopter. Spice blow, which I'm not going to go grab. I'm not. Well, hang on. What are you doing? What are you doing, sweetie? What are you doing? You ready to go out? Is that why you're over here on Daddy's desk? You want to go out? You've been in here all morning. Come here. Do you want to go out? Right as I sat down to start streaming, you want to go out? Let me put her outside, guys. She's been sleeping in here since like 3:30 in the morning. Okay. Now, played my musical cats this morning. Yeah, it's total number of bases. Yep, 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 yep. Total number of bases. Okay. What was I doing? Filters, first and foremost. Varel, you only have to find a schematic. Well, the idea is that you build it and then you repair it. All right. Yeah, this is going to be a long, slow process to build my next Thopter here. That's going to be the goal of the day. There's no levels in this game. They are tier-based. Everything is tier-based. Copper tier, iron tier, steel tier, aluminum tier, duraluminum tier, and plasteel tier. Okay, let's see what I need to start making this new Ornithopter. And I will put this one in my handheld because I'm going to take this one out to the deep desert, right? I mean, it's as repaired as it's going to get, but the wings are not that great. But this is like a backup for people who have accidents, so it doesn't need to be perfect. So, yeah, store it. Gray. I did not start building a new base. Nope, not me. What's the last PvE row? The bottom half of the E row, Saracen. So A, B, C, D are all PvE, and the bottom half of the E row, top half of the E row, PvP. Albatross wings are going to require industrial pumps, which I do have. But I stuck them up in the guild thing, so I can grab those. Since those were mine. Industrial pumps. I may have to go farm some more of these, we'll see. I can only make 4 anyway. Alright, we'll get to that later. Light Ornithopter. Here we go. What do I need to make a Mark V? I put a whole bunch of stuff up there in the guild chests, which I'm going to pull back out. So I need, no, I don't need that. Carbide. I need to make a list. I gotta go grab all this out of the guild chest. Since I stashed all this stuff up there, I'm gonna need it, and then I can put whatever I've got excess back in. Carbide, scraps. What's up, Toombs? Okay, I need those. I need these. I need. Hang on, I'm gonna have to just put this stuff in a different place for the moment. 'Cause it's all really heavy. And I'm already overburdened by shit. Okay, we need diamondine dust. I need industrial pumps. I need I better take some cobalt paste. Armor plating. Regulators. Cobalt scraps. What am I missing here? Cobalt scraps? Yes. Military power regulators? Yes. Hydraulic pistons. We don't have any hydraulic pistons. None whatsoever. Armor plating, yes. Diamondine dust, yes. We don't have any hydraulic pistons. No, we've only got tri-forged. Alright, I'm gonna have to figure out where I go get hydraulic pistons. Do you have a PlayStation Plus subscription, JK? Or something? Well, you're playing on PC. That's a stupid question. Never mind. Because I know if you have like a PlayStation Plus subscription, you get a whole bunch of stuff with that, so... Where the heck do I find hydraulic pistons? This will be fun. Is it that little camp down there? Yep. I don't know how many I need, but I gotta go down there. So, I can build everything else other than that. So, gonna have to... And I don't want to do this in my still suit, so... Yeah, you paid 16 bucks. Oh yeah, you've got 4 sworn instances. Yeah, you've got a couple few months ahead of you in terms of content. Yep. It's a lot. It's a lot of content. Out of sheer curiosity, I'm gonna see if I can buy them at Crossroads. If I can buy them at Crossroads, I'm just gonna buy them. I've got a lot of money.
Welcome back. What'll it be?
Hydraulic pistons, my lady, if you have them. You do, and you have 15. I will buy all of them, please. And then I shouldn't have to farm any. Okay, then I can go straight back to the base. We start the process. Okay. Start at the bottom and work our way up here. I don't know if I have enough duraluminum, so we're going to find out here in a minute. So we're going to start with light ornithopter. Chassis. Generator. Save the wings for last. So, chassis, generator, engine. Yep, definitely need duraluminum. This down because I will forget. Where is my pen? Next up is the cockpit. Hull. I'm probably going to have to go get a bunch more aluminum. So while this is making the duraluminum, let me just go do a quick harvesting run. What's up, Hobostar, the Mighty, everybody else joining in? Sorry, I'm on a mission right now. Gotta get this Scout-thopter made and out to the base. Slacker asks, why is the medium refiner a game changer? Well, it costs a lot to make Slacker, but it reduces. So normally when you produce spice, it's 100 spice sand to produce 1 spice melange. The medium spice refiner only takes 75 sand to make 1 spice melange, and it does a bulk batch, so you have to have more spice sand on hand, but it produces 10 spice melange for 750 rather than 1,000 spice sand. Getting older does suck. I was feeling a lot better until the fall last year. Then I was like, oh, I finally feel mid-40s. Oh, I'm not gonna make a new laser for this thing until it breaks off. I'm still running the Mark, whatever it is, Mark 3, Mark 4, whatever's the basic laser that I had to make for mine. Probably the Mark 4. Now that I'm done with all of the other things that I need to make, I mean, I could probably spend the resources to make the next tier of laser, but so far down my list of priorities to have a new cutter for this thing. Way far down. Primary is getting new armor, new weapons, all my stuff, and right now we're making a new Ornithopter. But it's more efficient, Renfail. Don't care. It'll get made when it gets made. That's right, all the more reason to sit and game. my case, I'm gonna have to stand up here in a minute because my leg is getting cranky. I can feel the nerve pinching. I think we'll just turn around here. That's all I really care about for now. Get back down the mountain. I think Chris just got home too. Burgers. She got home with burgers and steaks. She's gonna make the burgers today, and then I'll be on steak duty. What is tomorrow? Tomorrow's Friday. I'll probably cook steaks on Saturday or Sunday. Let's see. Bradley Miller coming in with a $50 super chat. God damn, brother. Love the content, keep it real, fuck the trolls, buy some beers on me. Well, sir, I think you just bought steaks. Because Chris just got back from the butcher shop. She bought a bunch of burgers and steaks. So I think you just bought our burgers and steaks for the day. Thank you very much for that super chat, Bradley Miller. Appreciate it. And yeah, fuck the trolls. By the way, for those of you who weren't here for the Destiny 2 stream earlier today, because this is our second stream in the morning, I think we are finally going to start, I think we're finally going to start doing merch. We were talking about this earlier, so a lot of the people I follow have been having great success taking the troll comments and turning that into social media fodder. Dino, Nate Petrowski, just to name a couple. We were talking about this earlier. Nate in particular, every time he gets a troll comment, he uses the name of the troll to spawn a discount code for people to then go buy his beard oil and other merch from his store. And he has great success turning hater comments and crybabies and making money hand over fist for them. Now, I don't have this. He has millions of followers. I do not have millions of followers. But I like the idea. And doing the reaction I've done 3 social media posts in the last week reacting to trolls, right? And every single one of them has gone viral on the various social media platforms. The biggest being the first one, of course. And I've earned I've earned 5 or 6, I think it's up to 6,000 new followers in the past week from those 3 social media posts. So yeah, I think we're gonna start doing that on a more regular basis. My first coffee mug should be "That's a you problem." What I really need to do is I need to chat with I need to get with Bubbleonia, because one of his kids is an artist, and see if I can't commission a logo of there's a specific type of black and white silhouette type logo I could make of my face. We might have to do that and then have my face logo. I know he's got a Starfield shirt that he did forever ago, and we could probably take that logo, have my face on it, and then underneath it be that's a you problem. Oh, that's right. I got to stick it in the chest. That's why I was going upstairs. So I think we're gonna do some type of merch soon. I wish I'm starting to feel young again. I'm only 48. Teams is turning 50 soon. Saka says we need more contracts and storylines. Yeah, that's, they need to do a story drop. It would be good if they did a story drop soon. I'm still getting plenty of enjoyment, but I have the guild stuff, which is helping, and I still haven't finished my Harkonnen alt, so I've probably got at least another 50 hours of gameplay just on the alt. My base is pretty much built. Right now I'm helping the guild. I'm building an extra Ornithopter for them. I'm helping the build, well, I'm contributing towards getting the Carriothopter built. So I still have enough of that stuff, but primarily I would love more story content. So they need to do a story drop soon. I'm hoping in August. That sucks, Wardroid. Yeah, recovery is no good when you're older. Chris and I were talking about this yesterday. I still haven't, it's been 2 months since I've been able to see my physical therapist. It's been 14 months since my fall, and I'm still not. I don't know if I ever will be 100%, to be honest with you. I'm still feeling like I'll have 3 or 4 good days, and then I'll have like 3 or 4 bad days. I'll like be doing my stretches, and something will get tweaked, and then I'll be just like, oh God, and not feeling very good for the next days. And I've had multiple times where I've woken up from a nap with the cats, and like I rolled over in my sleep and like tweaked my leg, and then my tendon and everything's all pulled again, and I come out of bed with like a completely numb, like from the butt cheek down. It's like the sciatic from the butt cheek all the way down past the knee will just be like completely numb, and it takes like 3 hours to shake it off, and then I can't walk right for the next 3 days. It sucks, like breaking legs, ripping tendons, tearing nerve damage and all that crap. It's no fun when you're older. It takes a while to recover. Look at our chat. Our chat is full of old people recovering from things. This is so funny. Lion's like, I'm recovering from a bicep rupture. Somebody else in our community ruptured their bicep recently too, and they had to start playing Dune Awakening on a controller because they were like, I can't use my mouse and keyboard. I'm getting to the point where I need to stand up too. I've been sitting down all morning. Your leg's worth more now that it has a titanium rod in it. I've added to my net worth. My net worth has gone up by $5,000 from this fucking titanium rod. Alright, let's see what the next steps of these are that I can make. Alright, we have those 3 in storage. I need to make the cockpit. Make sure we're on the scout tab. Scout cockpit. Scout hull. It's literally going to be duraluminum ingots. So that's the only thing we're going to be short on, and that's going to take a while for all that to process. So we need the thruster and the wings. Excuse me. Alright, just need the thruster and the wings, and we'll be done with that, and then I can take the one I have in storage out to the guild base. Okay. I don't know what my wife is cooking, but it smells fucking divine. Yeah, it's gonna be a long time before I can produce. And I need more jasmium crystals anyways, so... Let me head back. I'm gonna head out to the... No, I'm not. I gotta get jasmium crystals. I'm gonna take the Ornithopter. I don't know if there's any out there in the base. In our, shale base, but if not, I'm gonna have to go harvest some crystals. One thing I could do here too is move all this. Well, let's hold on to that until I finish the build. Let's go take the Ornithopter out there and see if we can't get a crystal run. Oop. I need one more thing. Radiation suit. On the off chance I actually have to do some harvesting. That's what I'm hoping, Tombs. I only need to make 2 more pieces of things, and then we can take this extra thopter out to the guild base. So, sometime today. If it's going to take like an hour for all that duraluminum to process, I'll probably hop on the alt for a little bit. Get some more, could check the broker. Crash land. What? It didn't work like I wanted to. Come on, get in there. Like a glove. Oh, there's some crystals right there. I will take, oops, needs to go into the assault thopter. I don't know how much I need. I'll take a couple stacks. Whatever's left over I can use to stash in the guild chests. Oh, that would be an awesome idea, Gray. A guild base for cobalt paste down in the rift. That's a good idea. Because we're never going to not need cobalt paste. Where's the zone wall? Come on now. Heinrich just got his Atreides colors. Nice. Hashtag worth it. Off we go back to the base. This behemoth. Excuse me. Oh, that's Hector. That's brilliant considering Blair just showed up. So let me read these comments back to back. This is hilarious. So Blair said, "Hey, found you by your short highlighting the kid who tried to troll you on playing games for a living. Nice work and hats off. Wish I could get paid for it. Hard to do here in Australia." And then Hector comes in and says, "How about this for a t-shirt logo? Grown ass man playing video games." That's the short, I think, that Blair is referring to. Hang on, I gotta write that down. Let me I think we're definitely. I've got like six logo ideas that people have done today. That I think we're gonna have to figure out a merch store. Hang on, I want to park this symmetrically. It's not quite symmetric. I'm a little at an angle. Hang on, let me write that down. We had the T6 alpha male earlier. That's 1, 2, 3. So here's the logo ideas we've had, or the slogan ideas we've got so far. Grown ass man playing video games. Renfail's chatbot army, because we had that one guy who said all my followers are just chatbots. T6 alpha male. That's a you problem. Troll tears fuel my retirement. And then cry harder. I can't hear you over the sound of how much fun I'm having. All right. That gives me some crystals to produce the rest of the duraluminum. I keep forgetting to finish watching Murderbot. We'll have a new episode of Foundation to review tomorrow. And then Strange New Worlds. I think Star Trek Strange New Worlds starts soon-ish. I gotta go look really quick. $17. Is that today? Oh shit. Yeah, season 3 starts today. What time do those episodes come out? Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, but what time do the episodes launch? I can't find anything really quick. Hang on, we're getting sidetracked real quick because I know Star Trek season 3 starts. I'm thinking they might already be out. Oh, yeah, they're already out. Oh, well, then that's what I do after the stream today is I got to go watch the new episodes of Star Trek Strange New Worlds and review them for the channel. Yeah, I think they launched at midnight. That's what I was trying to figure out. So I'll get Strange New Worlds today, and then tomorrow we'll have a new episode of Foundation. And then I gotta get Murderbot finished because I stopped on episode 4. It got renewed for season 2, so I gotta finish up season 1. Murderbot's been fun. It's just the episodes are way too short. They're like 15-minute episodes, and I really hate live action shows that only do me. Like, it's not a sitcom. Why are you only giving me 15, 20-minute episodes? Like, I would understand if it was a sitcom, but it's not a sitcom, damn it. Oh, my wife is a paid actress. That's another good t-shirt. Hang on, I just saw that in chat. Some of those would be fun to have on hand, like a super concerned coffee mug for every time I go do one of those videos to mock, like Maddie Plays or Luke Stevens, and I could be holding the coffee mug, taking a big sip of coffee. I'm super concerned. And then the thumbnail is, "This is insane." All right, I think we're gonna have to launch a merch store. I'm gonna have to do some research. Uh, I gotta do some research to figure out where I want to do a merch store. I've had a couple companies reach out and want to do a merch deal with me, but I never looked into those companies, so I probably need to go check my emails again and see if they have any legitimate offers. Okay. Josh Strife Hayes puts a mic in his coffee mugs. That's hilarious. How many more duraluminum ingots do I need? I needed a thruster and wings. Jesus, Chris, you scared me. Oh, you made me a cappuccino. Did you already put sugar in it? Mm, thank you. No, it's fine. That's really hot. Here. I was gonna say you could go ahead. She's telling me to mix it. No. Poquito. No te preocupes. Sorry guys, my wife brought me a fresh cappuccino. Paid actress. No. Do you bring the steaks and everything? You making burgers today? Yeah. Alright. Thank you for the cappuccino. Go make me a burger. No me pegas. No me pegas con la machete. No, no me pegas. Thank you, honey. Alright. Well, she's in her cage. Thanks to my wife for the cappuccino. What's up, Deeks? Alright, that's tasty. I need... Fucking A. I need like 40 ingots there. And then I need 20, 40, 60, 80 ingots. I need 120 duraluminum ingots to finish this Thopter build. Contract states now requires 3 appearances per stream. Paid actor, chef, farmhand, right? So this is funny. Chris loves cappuccinos, and we hadn't made them in a while because we just been busy with stuff. And we were on Amazon the other day, and she saw one of the little immersion, like coffee immersion blender things. She said, "Can you please get me one of those? Like, I want to make cappuccinos again." It's just she's been making cappuccinos every single day now. Dude, Deeks, when my brother and I just here's another funny anecdote on the Destiny 2 thing. So in the town where my brother lives, I don't think it's there anymore. I think the guy closed down, but there used to be a used gaming store, right? And when I was out there that year, it was 2017, that summer. Um, he was like, "Hey man, you can go get this copy of Destiny 1 for like $4, and then you can get a PlayStation 4 Slim for like $200, $250. He's like, "You're gonna be here for 6 months over the summer." I don't think we were there for 6. I think we were there for like 5 months. He's like, "You and Chris are here for the summer. You might as well, once you get a PlayStation 4, and then you and I can play Destiny 1 together." And I'd always been intrigued by Destiny 1 because he and I both loved Halo, and we played a ton of Halo together over the years. So I went out and bought this $4 used copy of Destiny, went out and got the PlayStation 4, got back, installed Destiny, and found out that it wasn't, you didn't get all of Destiny for $4. It was, well, now you have the base story, but there's all these expansions that have launched since the game came out that if you want to do the story, you have to buy those, and you have to get a PlayStation Plus subscription because you need a subscription to be able to play multiplayer online together. So suddenly this $4 purchase turned into like a $90 purchase or whatever, because I had to buy every, I bought the big whatever, it wasn't 90 bucks. I don't remember what it was at the time, but it was, I had to spend 60, 70 bucks to get the all-in-one Destiny 1 pack. Plus, I had to pay for a PlayStation Plus subscription, and we were just laughing the whole time because it's like this $4 purchase turned into like I bought, bought the PS4 for 250 bucks. I bought this for $4, and then I had to buy all this other stuff. And suddenly, I was in the PlayStation ecosystem, and I hadn't had a console. That was the first console I had since the Xbox 360, because I was traveling full time, so I couldn't have a console. So it was like this $4 purchase turned into like a multi-$100 purchase. But then we played the absolute shit out of Destiny 1 for like, it took us like 3 months, I think, to get through and we were playing every night for like 3-4 hours. And then we got to Destiny 2 and we played that for a couple of months. And then I came home, we continued to play that for a couple of months. And then, yeah, we had a great time. Great time with Destiny 1 and, the early Destiny 2 stuff. I love the game. It's just I fell away over the years because of lots of other things. Cappuccino is definitely my wife's thing. I'm more of a black coffee guy. But I gotta admit, like some hazelnut, I could get behind some hazelnut or like mocha. My foamy mustache. Hang on, Tombs. From you guys are talking about guild chest. What are you guys talking about? $600 duraluminum. I took a bunch of duraluminum out to the guild. It's all good. I'm not gonna go rob the guild bank. I took 200 duraluminum out to the guild base yesterday. I'm not gonna go grab that and bring it back. I literally can go do other things while I wait for this, because I'm gonna need like 120 of it. So I might as well just wait on all of this to refine. So I think I could probably go play the alt while I'm waiting on that. I don't need to do anything else, I think. I'm literally just building the Thopter. Filters are in. Thopter is being built so that I can take this used one out to the Deep Desert Station. Yeah, I think we can log over to the alt. Oh, I'm a dark roast guy. 100% Deeks. I mean, I like alt coffee. By the way, I'm putting it on this screen, guys. I don't want to share my server info. And when I switch this over, it shows that shit. All right, give me a minute while this character logs in. Actually, let me make sure this character's not going to log in somewhere weird. All right, we're good. I'll be right back. Magic mushroom coffee. Alright, I do need a timestamp because this is its own playlist. Okay, how much? Oh, that's right. I brought a bunch of gear back. I need to stash in the chests. Let me go fill up my leader John first. That's crazy, Gray. I've also been getting hit up. My email is like, I'm getting like 3 to 5 a day of these gold sellers who are trying to partner with me. They're like, hey, we noticed you're playing Dune Awaken. We'd love it if you would promote our gold selling service. And it's like, are you fucking stupid? Like, do you not read the terms of service? Like, why the fuck would I risk my account promoting your bullshit, like, against the rules services? It's so ridiculous the lengths people will go to try to, you know, sell real. It's like, god damn. And who are the content creators who are desperate enough to take those gigs and risk their accounts and, you know, for what, 50 bucks or something? Sheer stupidity. Oh, I'm gonna, yeah, I gotta get a repair station built ASAP. That's probably my #1 priority right now. That's the one thing I'm allowed to build above and beyond the fabricator is the repair station. So I need to do that because otherwise my gear is gonna constantly be broken. All right, I have a full leader John, a full cistern. What would I need to make? I bet I have to research it first. And I'm gonna have to refine iron to build it. Yep. which means I gotta build and I'm gonna have to probably put another power station. Hold this thought. So I gotta go get iron to make that. Oh, stop. I need to build some dedicated gear chests. And I can't because I don't have any salvaged metal. Okay, first and foremost, I need salvaged metal. And iron ore. Stuff around here. Scrap metal. And iron. I forgot. I'm also going to need water, I think, to refine iron. It's been a while since I've done this. Let's just take this back. The other, excuse me, hard part is going to be getting together the things that I need to keep my gear repaired. All right. Yeah, this takes water. We're good. I need a little bit more iron to get that built. Oh, there's some metal. I need this. Need that for ammo. I need that for multiple things. Granite, I don't need anymore. I will take this for sure. Man, I do not see any more copper nodes in the direct, or iron nodes in the direct vicinity. That's not an iron node. Oh shit. Oh! Run! I don't know who you guys are, but you're gonna... Shields up. Who you assholes are. Ah, there's 2 iron nodes right there. Perfect. Hey, there's a node that spawned right outside my door. Yes, the game is very chill. Yep. Alright, that will allow me to make bigger chests to store my armor. Matter of fact, I can do that right now. I have to actually research those, though. Oh, I clicked the wrong thing. God! Rabbit. Okay, Slaver Scout Pants. So now I have all the armor that I should need for quite a while. I can chuck all the ore out. I'm not going to need it. Other than I may need it for repairs. Definitely should chuck the extra weapon in here for a backup in case something bad happens. Also the improvised cutter ray and something bad happens. Needs 40 ingots. I have 21, 22. I think we're going to have just enough. Yep, just enough. All right, perfect. Okay, that's all done. I have armor for this character. I have weapons for this character. I'm going to have the repair station for this character. I have money. I wonder if I should fly. I don't think I have enough cash on hand to fly back to. I do. Let me, while I'm waiting for this, we can fly to the city and see if any of my other stuff sold. It's 2,500 to go. And nothing to come back, so let's grab what I need. Wait for the iron to finish. Let's go check, see if anything else sold to make me some more money. Nice, Grage hit 300k this morning. Beautiful. Across the gap I go, and pray for no worm. Not like your mom, who's always begging for the worm. Ha ha ha. I do want none of it. Take me to the city.
Can I fly you somewhere today?
You can.
Music to my ears.
Harco
Wait,
Village.
well, the Harkonnens love their docking fees, so, well, all right.
Yeah, the next 5 months are going to be expensive. Bunch of new releases. You can buy buggy parts here in Harco at that buggy icon up there on the map. He sells Mark II and Mark III bike parts, Mark III buggy parts, and then I don't know if I've joined the faction. I don't think I have my rank up. When I get faction, this guy sells Ornithopter parts, so. Did I sell any more things? No, I did not. I sold. Nothing. Should I try to sell it again? Nah. Alright. Well, I didn't make any of that run, but I didn't have anything really left other than a couple of little bits and pieces that I did not need. So we can go back. To the base, and I should be able to build that repair thingy and then see about getting my gear repaired. If I can't repair it, if I don't have the things in hand, I'll just have to buy a new leaf belt from the animal station. It's like 500. Actually, I don't remember how much it was. Oh, nope, don't have a Thopter. I gotta go here.
Can I fly you somewhere today? Music to my ear. The basin is a pretty big place. I never miss the... Let's move before a storm rolls in.
Somebody's just landing a carrier Thopter, it looked like. Boom, bam, 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 bam. Is this a new character? Yeah. No. Yes and no. There's a playlist over on YouTube dedicated to this character. This is my Harkonnen alt. This is a challenge run character. For more information, head over to the YouTube channel and look up Way of the Fremen. Actually, there's a playlist. You can just see it when you get to my YouTube channel. This is the Way of the Fremen playlist with this character. Specific challenge build. Waiting on duraluminum to process at my base. Actually, we're waiting on aluminum to process at the base. So we came in here to do a couple of little things with this guy, but we're about to jump back onto the main character here in a minute. The worm is angry. He's right there. Whee! Good luck getting me, buddy. Yeah, you were right there, right behind me. I got lucky on that crossing. He was literally already crossing the sand as I was going. I should have stopped and looked both ways before I crossed the sand, but I did not, and I almost got it. Always remember to look both ways, kids, just like you learned in school. What's up, Scyther? Wait, did I somehow stop the harvesting? What the frack, man? Hang on. No, there's 40 iron ingots. Why can't I build this? Because I'm trying to build the wrong thing, that's why. This is what I was wanting to build, the repair station. Alright, now I'm good to go. Okay. And now I say, what do I need? I gotta make more iron ingots to repair all this gear. Okay, that's fine. Alright, so I can repair my own gear now. So I think that's the only thing I had left to do to have this character be completely self-sufficient, which is the ability to repair gear, and then from here on out, oh, but I don't have the recipe for that. Oh, so because I didn't build them, I can't. I forgot about that aspect of this. So I won't be able to repair all these. I just have to buy them until they break and then buy new ones. Oh, well, I just wasted my time building a repair station. I didn't even think about that. Well, never mind. I'll leave that up for now. Okay. Well, that makes sense. Well, so the original plan I had at the beginning of this character where I said, hey, I'm going to repair the gear that I buy, I won't be able to do that because I'm buying my gear from the vendor, or I'm getting gear from quests, or I'm getting gear from drops. I can't repair any of that stuff. So I can just use it until it breaks and then buy new ones. Yeah, but that defeats the... I don't know that you get the schematics for those specifically. Hang on. That doesn't show that it doesn't say that those are like mark anything though. They're just leap belt, jump belts. Hang on, where's the jump belt? Okay, that's what it was then. I just need to have the schematic. Okay, thank you guys. All right, we're good. Thank you for that. I had a momentary moment of like, ah, but we're good. Okay. We're good. So I'll just have to get a hold of schematics for anything that I want to repair on my own. However, holy crap, I don't have points put in to reduce the durability hits. That's gonna hurt. That's definitely gonna hurt for a while. If as long as you're at the entrance to those, Heinrich, yes, you can log out at the entrance to those stations and things, and you'll be fine. As long as you're sheltered. All right, back to the main character, everybody. Go back to this screen so that nobody sees my server deets. What's up, Babylonia? What? Stretches are good. Stretches are great. Stretches make me feel like I'm alive again. While we're waiting, let me go check on this Amazon delivery. I ordered a monitor and it's coming across the border and it's stuck. It's been sitting in Tijuana since Sunday. It's not due for delivery until the end of the month. I'm like, I want my new monitor now. It was an Amazon Day special. I needed to make like 120 duraluminum, so let's see how much I can make right now, potentially. Let's stop the production. Oh yeah. Oh, we're gonna be close. We're gonna be really close. This ought to go pretty quick, so we're just gonna hold tight. Matter of fact, something else I can check very quickly. I don't think there's any in here in these guild chests, but just in case. Oh, there totally is. I am gonna snag that. I cannot, because it's too heavy, and I'm weighed down. Because that stupid thingy. I'm gonna snag that. I bet it dropped a bunch of aluminum on the floor. Son of a bitch. I gotta go grab all this, pick it up. I forgot about that. I really need to put things in the chest, man. Come on, man. Don't put it on my character, man. It drops it on the floor and I forget to grab it, man. All right. All we need left is the thruster. And the wings. We almost have enough water, so we're just going to sit here for a minute and let this do its thing. And to remind everybody who's joining in for the first time, welcome aboard. Hi, hopefully you're doing well. I'm multi-streaming on YouTube, Twitch, and the Steam page for Dune Awakening. But if you're watching on the Steam page, I can't see your chat because it doesn't show up in my Streamlabs. So if you want to hang out with the community and chat away, you can head on over to either our YouTube channel or the Twitch channel. And I usually start every single morning around 4:35 a.m. Central. We've already done 3.5 hours today of Destiny 2. We're currently coming up on the 2-hour mark of Dune Awakening, so we're about, 5.5 hours into the stream for the day. I usually do minimum of 6 hours every morning, 6 to 8 hours every single day, and then everything between the streams happens on YouTube. Today, as an example, we have 2 new episodes of Star Trek Strange New Worlds, which I'm going to be watching and reviewing. Tomorrow, a new episode of Foundation to review. I've got more episodes of Murderbot to review. I do movies with Chris. We do lots of TV shows. We do game guides. We do reviews. We do discussions. We do mocking videos where we take those whole thumbnail clickbait videos you've seen on the internet where somebody says something like, "This is insane. Bethesda's doomed. Xbox sucks." We take those videos. We make fun of them. We take troll videos and we make clips out of those and put them out on social media. We do lots of stuff here. So make sure to follow along, not only on YouTube for everything in between the streams, but all of the social medias. Twitter X, Blue Sky, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. There's a Patreon, there's a Discord, and there's a Homestead channel if you like ducks, chickens, cats, and Mexican food. Because we have a homestead in southeast Mexico down along the border of Guatemala. I have a paid actress for a wife, and I have a troll bot army of chat bots who also stream themselves, according to the trolls. Shout out, Chatbot Army. Oh. And today we've been talking a lot about, I think we're going to start a merch store. And we've been coming up with really cool logos. And, oh, Bubbaloni, are you here? In chat still? I know Bubbaloni was here earlier. Slogans. We've been coming up with slogans for the merch. If you're still here, Babylonia, can you resend me that Starfield headshot that you sent over a few years ago, if you still have that on file? And also, I may want to commission a headshot piece of artwork from your kid, because I think we're about to branch out and start doing merch finally, and I need to get like I need a headshot. I need some sort of a facial image that I can put on coffee mugs and T-shirts. I was thinking about the Starfield one that you had sent over a few years ago when we were doing Starfield. But also, I may want to, if your kid's open to doing some commission work, get some more in that style. Anyway, ping me on Discord, and I'll. Wait, you're a chatbot. Why am I talking to you on stream when you're a chatbot? I should just be prompting you with programming lines of code. All right, let's make the thruster. Do I have enough to make 4 of these? I need something. What do I still need? 20, 40, 60, 80. It's going to be water. We're just going to sit and wait for the water. I'll get the 4 wings made. Then I've made my new Thopter. I'm going to get in this Thopter, and we're going to fly out to the deep desert. And I'm going to drop off my old Thopter at the deep desert station so that we have a spare scout Thopter on hand for accidents and otherwise. Ooh, Jin's neighbors are leaving, which means if that subfief gets abandoned, he can claim the land next door and expand the Atlas base. Ooh. Ooh. Alright, that's the thruster. I just need 4 wings. Come on, water. Actually, you know what? I could probably tell it to stop production of the duraluminum for just a minute. No, I don't want to do that because then it'll put all the duraluminum in my inventory. I don't want to deal with that shit. Let's just wait on the water. Maxiphora, there we go. Albatross wings. does not compute. Alright, upstairs we go. Alright, I am the proud owner of a Mark V Thopter now. But we gotta get it its proper variant. And of course change the colors on that horrific looking thing to the Sunset Global dye. And there we go. T5 Mark V Thopter. Alright, I've got fuel cells and I've got a vehicle backup tool, which is the tier 4 one, which I'm going to take out and drop off at the base for everybody. So now, brand new shiny Ornithopter. Holy crap, it's a lot faster than the other one. Out to the deep desert. We need to go over to this side because the base is closer to here. And now we have a long, slow glide out to the guild base. I finally put those albatross wings to good use now that I got some. Thanks, Bubbleonia. I just caught those discords. I will get back to you after the stream. Thank you. Alright, and now I can drop off this other Thopter. As a spare for the guild. Oh, you know what I need to do though? I need to change the permissions on that, probably to... I don't know how to do permissions on this so that everybody can use it. Role overview. Board the driver's seat can be any of these. So how do I do this? Do I have to manually add everybody? I can't just say guild. I have to do one person by person. That's kind of a pain in the ass, man. I wish you could just be like, here's my vehicle, make it a guild vehicle. But it looks like I'm going to have to do each individual player. Right on, right on. Yeah, 5269776123123123. Shit, man. So I gotta do every guild member. And I don't know which one is. I'm gonna have to go through. This is gonna be kind of a pain in the ass to do this. Guilds. I'm gonna have to see who's out here the most. Blackthorn 93. Blackthorn 93. What do you mean not found? This has got to be Blackthorn 93. Okay, so 6381. What a pain in the ass. They need to. This needs some work. All right, who else is out here all the time? Is Blackthorn in chat? I don't think he is. I know Toombs is out here a lot. That's exactly what's going to happen, JK. I'm going to spend like 2 hours adding every single guild member to the permissions list. The first person that takes it out, it's going to get eaten by a worm, and I'm going to be like, ah! I know Howie's out here a lot. Toombs is out here a lot. Well, let's add the people that I know are out here a lot, and then if anybody else needs... You know what I should just do? I'm going to have to do this. Let me go to Discord really quick. Oh, Skeeterproof says you can hit the plus button at the right of their name and add them and change their permissions. Hold up. So there's an easier way to do this? Hold up. Well, oh, that is easier. Okay, thank you, Skeeterproof. That's way easier to do it this way. Thank you so much. So I could take that Scout-Thopter. However, yeah. It's like Bubbaloni's on my list, so I could do it that way. Transcends on my list. Do it that way. So associate is that. I think they need to be the next tier though to be able to drive it. Yeah, that's the tier they have to be to drive it. Okay. You can also do it straight from the guild page, it looks like. However, because I can't rename my Thopter... No, not what I wanted to get out. How do I get out? We can't rename our vehicles yet. Otherwise, because if I do it straight from the guild window, which would be ideal... I would say like, all right, I want to add Jin, edit permissions, and then I would add him to, but it's like, am I going to be adding him to the right Thopter because they're both listed as Scout Thopters? Why is it showing me one of my Thopters is... Oh, okay, hang on. So it's showing me distance 2. Okay. So this is 3 meters away. So it's the one that's 3 meters away is the one I would want to add them to. Okay, so I could do it straight from the guild panel. Okay. I think that's everybody who's out here in the deep desert on a regular basis. And then I can double check the permissions list here. Yep. All right, everybody's listed as a co-owner. Okay, perfect. Skeeterproof, that was an awesome tip. Thank you so much for that, because that saved me so much time compared to the way I was going to do it. That was very nice, very nice. Thank you for that tip. So they should all be able to board the driver's seat now. Drive it. Oh, let me put this out there in guild chat. Okay. Well, everybody now has access to that. Or should have access to that. Right? That's a short video on how to do that. Yeah, that's a good idea. Okay. Okay, that has been dropped off. This shouldn't have anybody on the permissions list, but let's just make sure I didn't do anything. Nope, we're good here. Yeah, stickers would be great. But really the big thing will be the ability to do naming on your various vehicles. Same thing with we can already do it with the sub fiefs. It would, whenever they add it, to be able to do containers and vehicles are going to be the big deal, so that we can have chests marked, you know, tier 6 refined, tier 6 raw, scrap parts, tier 3, you know what I mean? Like, you can have all of your chests broken down into the various pieces that you need. That's going to be ideal. Alright, out of curiosity, while I'm here, do I need to start anything, or everything should already be in production, but I'll double check. And while I'm out here in the deep desert, I'll probably wind down by heading out looking for spice for the next bit. See if I can't find any random spice blows. Let's go ahead and refine some more of that spice since I'm here. And refine some more fibers. And refine some more nothing. Plastidium? Do another plastidium run. Alright, bunch of stuff on the refinement end. Nice. Bodies. Bodies. Yeah, it's going to be so much nicer when we can have these clearly labeled as to what's what. There we go. Alright, we've got... Nice, we're already up to 200 melange. And it's only... What is today? Thursday? Very nice. On our way. Let me bio before I go looking for spice. Well, here I thought you were saying, you know, it would have been a cool screenshot because I was doing my stretches, and then I realized you were talking about the in-game screenshot. I'm over here. That's right, take a screenshot. Take a picture, it'll last longer. As I'm doing my physical therapy stretches. I probably do need to stand up for a bit. Let me switch to the camera. Been sitting for like 6 hours. I wish I could figure out, get some other color swatches somewhere. The Atreides green is just too green, man. The Harkonnen swatches don't look too bad, but that's ridiculously white. That's too blue. I mean, I just do think that the Sunset Global dye looks the best. Okay, I can head back to the base, I think. And probably need to get the rest of my lube prepped. I'm gonna go make some Greek yogurt ollie here in a bit. Because we're about to have burgers and fries, and I like some dipping sauce for my fries. I got a mean Greek yogurt garlic dip that I do. Now that I'm flush with cash, I could buy the Ornithopter variant. I mean, theoretically, at some point down the road, I could. You know what I should do really quick is I can go to, I need to go to Arakeen anyway and check the broker and see if I sold any more stuff. I should look online. I don't even know what the Harkonnen Ornithopter variant looks like for the Scout. I don't think I've ever seen one, to be honest with you. Or if I have, I've never paid enough attention to recognize it as a Harkonnen variant. Being that our guild is all like Atreides. Alright, one thing I'm going to say about these new Albatross wings, this thing can float forever. Or maybe it's just a tier 5 variant. Because this thing is not losing altitude. Like, I have been cruising above 700 meters all the way from the guild base, and I'm still rocking at 172 kilometers. Like, that's pretty stoked with the new Thopter upgrade. Oh, I'll probably end up checking it out because I'll have it on the other character more than likely. Because that's where I will buy my copper parts, is going to be at the Harkonnen vendor, unless those are just generic Thopter parts. Don't scratch the new paint. No, there's a specific, it's called Vulture mode, JK. So you have to switch from normal mode to Vulture mode. Once you go into Vulture mode, it shuts the engines off and you start gliding. And then the angle at which you glide determines your speed. So if you pull up, you'll lose velocity. If you turn, you lose velocity. Point down, you'll gain velocity. Different wings and things give you different velocity maximums, different turning speeds. I will never get tired of that screenshot right there. That is such a cool shot. We got the bokeh effect and the rifle. Oh, I sold some more stuff. I sold 100,000 plus of stuff. I don't care about the other stuff. Let's just mim it. It's not going to sell. These are like level 1 things. I don't think I have anything else to sell. I haven't done... I do have a couple things active, so... If those don't sell, I'll just... So I'm sitting on almost 800,000. I'm good. I may do some more testing station runs later in the week because I would like to do the deep desert deep ones with the guild because they got some T6 components. But honestly, I'm probably done running the A. I'm probably done running the A level ones. I really don't need any more money. Slacker said posted a link in the Discord to the... Hang on, let me tab over. Oh, that does look interesting. Yeah, I'll definitely get that on my alt. That looks cool. I'm not quite sure I understand your question, Heinrich. How many chome levels are there? Building block option 2, can't figure out how to upgrade. Well, there is no upgrade for chome. There's just chome is what it is. When I get back to my base, I will show you how to change between the different chome sets with your construction tool. Give me 2 seconds. Oh, I think I misunderstood what you said. You're on option 2. Yeah, there's only 2 options for chome. Yeah, like what Aurora just said. There's 2 sets for chome. So, however, what I will say is, like, for interior decorations and stuff, there are a lot of things at merchants for the chome set. Like the trading posts have some chome interior decorations, and then there's like a housing vendor in the major cities that has chome interior decorations as well. Yeah, no, if you're talking about the Lego blocks, there's only 2 chome sets. It's chome, what is it, chome facility and chome, I don't remember what the base one is called. Shelter, thank you, Aurora. Holy crap, that Mark V thruster is fast. Oh, I can actually speed along at 180 kilometers on this bad boy. Ornithopter and then back in guild storage. Did I just stick a bunch of metal in there that I didn't mean to? Take that shit out. Okay. Alright, we're officially out of water. And I've produced everything I need to produce for the day. I took the extra scout thopter to the deep desert base for the guild. I'm producing all of my loot for tomorrow so that I can make sure that I'm fully stocked for power supply. One thing I could do really quick, because I know I need it. One of these chests. blah. Where did it happen? Oh, they're getting plenty of spice out in the desert. I don't need to worry about it. Let the peasants scrabble over the droppings here in the Haga Basin. I needed to come over here and fuel up my generators because I've had my Google Calendar tells me on Saturday, but I'll drop some in here for now. I mean, it's no different than anything else, Tombs. They slowly wear down over time, just like your wings, but not nearly as fast as the wings. And the large fuels, I mean, it costs nothing to produce the fuel cells. Like once I realized how cheap fuel was, I was like, oh, I'm not gonna worry about the inventory module on my Scout-thopter. Like, there's no point. It's a negligible amount, and it's just welding wire to repair. That's it, welding wire. Alright, that gave me 10 days. So I can come back again on Saturday with another round of fuel cells and top this bad boy off. What it's really useful for, or like what I find the thrusters most useful for, is like this ridiculous takeoff speed. Because I used to just my way up. Screw that, man. Go up, kick it into Vulture mode, point it up in the air, and away we go. Whee! And then drop that nose down. It like burns no fuel. So I'm totally not worried about it. But it really is useful for like when you're down here and you want to get velocity, you want to get high really fast, just point the nose up, kick the boosters on. Just remember about 750 it starts sucking a lot more fuel, so I cap out about 800 and then float back down. Pump one more time to get myself to max speed, then just glide. Spinning's a good trick. I haven't noticed that it breaks down any more than like the you know, it's obviously based on use, but it's negligible because all it does is it takes wire. That's it. If it breaks down, I make new ones. But I mean, I'll tell you what, I've been using that Mark IV thruster on the other bird, and like, I've had thrusters on that thing for like a month, and I don't even think I've knocked 10% off of it. Like all that use we've been burning around today, and it's like, oh, I've taken 3% off, and it's like, I can run this thing for probably 2 weeks before I ever even need to repair the thruster, and when I do, it's only gonna knock a tiny percentage of the durability off. Hector. All right, I'm gonna wrap, kids. I gotta go watch a couple episodes of Star Trek Strange New Worlds, so stay tuned. Those reviews will be out on YouTube in a bit, so if you are watching on Twitch or the Steam page right now, get over to the YouTube channel, because everything in between the streams happens over on YouTube. And today we've got 2 episodes of the new season of Star Trek Strange New Worlds. we're gonna get those reviews out. Tomorrow's a new episode of Foundation. I'll be back tomorrow morning. The same routine. Destiny 2 for about 3 hours. Dune Awakening for about 2.5, 3 hours. We're doing the same, like 2.5, 3 hours of Destiny 2 and Dune Awakening. And then on Sunday, I'll probably throw in a little Death Stranding 2 or Rogue Trader or something. And we'll be back for more. And of course, stay tuned. I might have some news on merch stuff soon. Yeah, just stay tuned for that. We got a bunch of good ideas for slogans today. Bubblonia's kid had done a really cool facial piece of art that we used. Matter of fact, let me share that with you guys so you can see what I'm thinking about. Here, I'll show you. Let me get that open really quick. Because this is what his son did, daughter, I forget. I just say his kid, that way I don't remember. I don't remember what. Hang on, let me show you guys. Because this is what we're going to be getting, is something like this. So that is the image that they created for when we were playing Starfield, because Bubbleoni actually has this. If you go watch Bubbleoni stream Starfield, he actually has this on his character's shirt in game. It's this image of me running around on one of the shirts he wears in his Starfield streams. So I think the idea is that I'm gonna see if they're open to doing some commissions and see if we can get a few images created like in this style. And then I'll stick these on like coffee mugs and t-shirts with the slogans that we were coming up with today. Like, my wife's a paid actress. I got a bunch of good ones here. Grown-ass man playing video games. That's one of them. My wife's a paid actress is another one. I'm so concerned. That's another one. Renfail's chatbot army. T6 alpha male. That's a you problem. Troll tears fuel my retirement. And cry louder. I can't hear you over the sound of how much fun I'm having. So I think we're going to start to do some merch soon. Stay tuned. More on that as I know more. But yeah, that's what I'm thinking of is head images. Yeah. Yeah. As Chit would say. Do it, lady. On your birthday. Or anytime.